Hi, welcome to my channel, The Ivy's Grove, and it is New Year's Eve. I have a couple hours left before I have to go to my job, and I figured I will go and make this oil and share with you how I make it. This oil blend is called Happy Home and Home Finding. It's from Embracing the Moon, and I've had this book for a very long time. And it's a recipe I've been wanting to do for a long time, and now I pretty much have about 97% of what I have, and there's maybe a couple that I'm just gonna like tweak it a little bit. So in this recipe, the original is olive oil for the base, tonka oil, new moon hay oil, oak moss oil, earth oil, bergamot oil, dill oil, lilac oil, jasmine, thyme, dragon's blood, hydrogen oil, violet, and rose geranium. And the gemstones are peridot, tiger's eye, flowers are oak and cedar. The ones I don't have is jasmine oil, and I only have just a very little bit of geranium oil. I'm going to use whatever very little I have, and then I'm going to use rose oil for it. And there's also going to be some, if there's any other additions that I might be, there is going to be an addition that is not part of the recipe that I want to add for myself. So yeah, so let's get on with it. And this oil is supposed to smell really, really nice. This is my first time making it. It's supposed to be a very nice blend. It's supposed to smell very, very nice. So I'm really excited of doing this. And this helps make your home happy, or to help you find a home that will make you happy. And for 2022, this is a perfect time to make it, being New Year's Eve and tomorrow, and I believe it's, no, I'm sorry, the January 2nd is the new moon in Capricorn. So it'll be perfect, and be able to bless it in the new moon of Capricorn in the new year. So, okay, we will start with, now some people like to put their base oil first. I like to put mine last if it's a small ounce, or if it's a little bit more. I like to put a little bit of base on the bottom, put the rest of the ingredients, and then top it off. I'm just going to put all the ingredients first and then top it off with the base oil. So I'm going to start with the tonka bean oil. And that calls for 16 drops. I have oil droppers. If it calls for more than like 7 drops, I tend to use the longer ones. So this one asks for 16 drops of tonka oil. Here you go, 16. Before I go any further, it was a toss-up between this jar, this bottle, or this one, and I decided I was gonna go for this one, but I just got this for Christmas for my husband. So it's fitting that this is for a happy home or home finding for me and my husband. It makes sense to use this because it has, a little bit of special meaning to it, because it's from my lifelong partner. Next is 7 drops of new moon hay oil. Now the tonka bean is really good for planet energies of Venus, of also happy love, marriage life, and also planetary energies of Jupiter for money and wishes to come true for the tonka bean. So each oil you do a little incantation. New moon hay, new moon hay oil is to bring new beginnings in, or any type of business adventures if you have a business. So in this case, I'll be using it for new beginnings, which is right on time for the new year. Next is moss. It adds to boost magical workings and helping to manifest dreams and security. Just need 7 drops of this. Earth, to bring the energy of the earth element into this blend. Bergamot to bring love, well-being, confidence, courage, well-being, manifesting wealth. You want like 8 drops of this. dill. I'm going to add to bring boost of creativity, changes, renewal, and growth. 4 drops is good. Lilac. It adds banishing, getting rid of negative energies. About 4 drops. This lilac I got from my backyard. So I was able to get some leaves and make my own lilac. Thyme. To invite positive energy in your home, healing, good health, and happiness and protection. Rose. To invite love and friendship into the home. Seven drops. Yeah. So after the rose, I'm going to add rose geranium, whatever little I have left. I'll just add this. Rose geranium is another form of love and friendship. That's that. I'll be adding a couple drops of mercury. Mercury is good for communications, business endeavors, signing contracts, what have you. So 2022 is going to be a big year for me and my husband and our little family. So definitely need a little bit of good communications. Just a couple drops. Now lilac is also good. I end up putting lilac, and lilac has a good mercury energies as well. So you know, you don't have to add this. This is my own addition. And another one that's my own addition is my Jupiter oil that I made. Good for expansion, abundance, and prosperity. I love working with Jupiter energies. I work with those days a lot in my practice. A little bit more, why not? Yeah. Okay. Then it's violet. Violet, this is part of the recipe. Violet is good for luck and peace. Oh, I'm sorry. It's good for luck and peace. Good 14, 20 drops of this. I think I put about 23, 24 drops. That's fine. It smells really good. Then I'm going to add these roses that I have for my backyard that fell off, naturally fell off. Be adding. This is my own addition. Stuck here. Decent. I don't remember what type of rose it is, but they're huge. They not your typical flower. I have to break this off in order to fit it in. Any type of rose is good for protection. Not a lot of people know that. A lot of people consider. Sorry, my phone got cut off for some strange reason. What I was saying was the roses are good for protection. So, anyway, the next one I was going to add before I got cut, before my phone automatically stopped recording, is tulips. Again, another flower that's on my backyard that I wait for it to fall naturally, so I was able to harvest the leaves. Tulips are good for love, protection, and prosperity. So I will be adding that as well. Okay, so, and then the next four that I'm going to add is part of the original recipe, and that's oak for protection and opening doors. If you notice, I usually do incantations each one, but because I'm videotaping it, I'm kind of sort of forgetting to do it every one, but it's okay to do like each ingredient incantation every third ingredient. So then it's 2 tiger eye to bring protection and luck to the home. So these are beads. I love red tiger eye. So I'll be blowing into these. These are peridot. You know what? I think I'm just going to add one today. Peridot is good to bring peaceful energies, feeling safe, and good luck and vibes. And this one is a little bead of a labradorite, which is good for calming the nerves. The last, let's see. Okay, red cedar shavings to cleanse and repel negative energies and spirits. Nice little. So I have 2 rolled openers. One I made myself and one is store-bought. It was a toss-up between this one or this handmade one. So I think I'm going to use this. Once this one's gone, I'm gonna make a new one with a brand new bottle. I might share it. I haven't decided yet. It won't be for a little bit before I make it. Some dragon's blood. Dragon's blood is my go-to oil for anything. Anything you can imagine, dragon's blood helps boost. And it's also really good removing of obstacles as well. So this one calls for 18. I'm just gonna wing it with this one. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna add a little bit of jojoba oil because jojoba oil has vitamin E. So the vitamin E will help keep the herbs last a little longer. Yeah, just a little bit. A little bit goes a long way. So before I add the olive oil, this is going to be the base, as well as olive oil is also really good for to bring peace. So it'd be really good for this particular blend of happy home and home finding. So. There we go. This is the original recipe of Happy Home and Home Fighting by Yasmine Yalenorn. I've added my own little twist to it, and that's the point of the path. You know, you can do exactly the way the recipe calls for in the book, or you can take what's there and get maybe 60 to 75 to 90, almost 90% of the ingredients, and then you can add your own twist to it. And that's pretty much what I usually do with my ingredients. I don't really go by the book 100% all the time. Sometimes I do, depending on how I feel, if it feels right. And there are times where I take a couple out of the book and then add my own. This oil will be good for add to my floor wash, obviously burning candles, and all that stuff. So this will be on my altar for charging, and then going and then putting out in the new moon on January 2nd. So yeah, thank you for joining my channel and watching, and hope you've learned something. And yeah, and everybody have a happy new year and happy 2022. Blessings.